Okay, my lovelies, we're back, and here is where we're at. I have now papered all of the sections. They all have either a different piece of paper or a different side of paper within them. So what we have to do next is cover the back, and for that I am going to use this sheet here. I like this, I think this is really pretty. So what we're going to do is put it on here, and we are going to draw around it. Now, every time I try and draw around anything, it goes completely wrong. So for today, excuse my head, we will see how it goes. Okay, try and get this lined up a bit better. Okay, how are we at the bottom? We're okay there, right. Give it a go. Right, let us see what happens if we cut this out. I have no idea if any of you are finding this in any way useful, but I'm hoping that somebody will. Somebody might want to comment on one of the videos. Quite late here now. I think it's about 10 PM. Just gone 10 PM. And the kiddies are in bed. My husband is playing on the Wii. So I am taking half an hour to sit here and do some more of this. So, that's that side. Seriously, have no clue. I have like such massive issues with cutting anything out, but whenever I cut anything out, it goes completely wrong. Whether I do it with scissors or a paper cutter, or it doesn't matter what I do, it always goes wrong. So let's have a look at that. See, there we go. That's just my idea there. See, look, I cut it the wrong way round. So it looks like we're going with this. Because this won't work, because it's a different shape. So there we go. Good job it's the back, eh? Okay. So what I think I might do is possibly stick that on, and then once it's stuck on, go around and trim the edges off. Or what we could do is distress the edges. I'm not sure how we. So it's that way round. Okay, put that to one side for a minute, and then we need paper for the sides so we can get this right at least. Oops. Wait, how wide is this? This is nearly 4 wide. Nearly 4 squares wide. Okay, line this up. Nearly 4 squares. So if we cut 4 squares to start with, and then we can always cut it down after. We do it this way. If we do it this way, we'll get a straight line. Okay. Yay! Okay. And lengthwise, where are we at? A little bit off the bottom. So I have a second video uploading now, and they are taking a heck of a long time to upload. I'm not sure what that's all about. A bit more off the top of there. Okay, so we have a back, and we have a side. Okay. And then we need this side, this side, this side, this side, and this side. So we need a full length piece for here. But I don't think that will, no it won't. So we might have to do two pieces for here. So we know that it is nearly 4 wide. Can we get nearly 4 out of that? 3.5. 3.5. Okay. To get nearly 4 out of this one. That there is 4, 5, can't count, 4 to 4. Okay. So the question is, where do we want to split it? I'm assuming that the best place to split it will probably be the middle, which will be, where's this? Oh, there it is. Which will be there. Excuse me. I don't know what's with me today. Keep coughing and spluttering everywhere. Do apologise. So there we have that one bit. Fabulous. And what would I like for the rest? Would it look a bit strange if I do the rest of the banknote underneath? No, I think that'll look okay. That's nearly 4 wide again. Nearly 4 wide. Takes us to there. That's 3, 4. And that is 4. Tell you what, these little things, these little printer's tray type things actually take up a lot more paper than you expect them to. So this is here, and here we need to go to approximately there. And I've lost, oh there we go, ruler. So let's go right the way through the middle of those dots there. Fabulous. So we now have, so that is for that side, Try around as this go, people. Got confused again. Are we this way? And then that fits in there, and that fits in there. Okay. So we have that one there, that one all the way around there, one here. Fab. So we need a central section here and here. So what I want to see is if I have any bits left that are big enough, because I don't really want to use a whole nother sheet of paper. So that's quite a long bit. We like this one, and we like this one too, but I don't know if this one will be, maybe put this one, yeah, in there would be nice, I think, when we get there. So let's go nearly 4 again, because I'm assuming it's the whole way, same the whole way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I can count just about. Okay, and that can go in there, and then that needs to be cut at that point there. A bit lower than that. I drew that line a bit high up. So let's go to there. Yeah, we might trim these down afterwards, but I'm thinking what we might do with these is distress the edges, and if we distress the edges, then we need it slightly longer, as I learnt the hard way. And then in that gap too, so let's do nearly 4 again. Oh, up a bit, right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. So we have the longer bit, so now we need the shorter bit, which will take us to more or less perfectly on that line there. And we'll cut that like so. And that is there. And then this top bit here, might use the back of this sheet. No, that would be the bottom. Let's double check if we're going to have enough to do. Yeah, I think we will. So do 2 of these at nearly 4, so go to 4 there and 4 there. It's going to be 1 piece, and then again 2 there. And that gives me 2 nice pieces there. Oh, this is stuck. Right, okay. So for this one, we want to cut to there. My pencil rolling away. Okay, so that's the flat edge, and then the curved edge, which isn't going to be quite so easy. So we're going to have to stick it around the curve. I'll tell you what, papering this, the inside gaps of this, was actually a lot more difficult than I expected it to be. I stuck these little shelves in at some strange angles, and as much as I was saying when I was doing it that I was trying to make them as straight as possible, it doesn't appear that it actually worked quite as well as I'd hoped it to. I don't think they are all that straight. Not that you can tell, but you certainly could when you're trying to paper them. Okay, fabulous. So I am thinking now what we probably want to do is to distress all of those up a little bit around the edges with the distress tool. So let me grab that. I don't have the lovely Prima one. I have the standard Tim Holtz safe one, safe bet. Right, let's move this out of the way. Let's have a little sip of my cup of tea there. So we are like this. I'm going to lay them out so I can remember which bit goes where. And the first thing I need to do actually is something with this, because I do believe this is actually slightly too big. Yes, it is. So the first thing in that case that I am going to do is take a little bit off the top and bottom of each of these. Just a very little bit off each end. That's probably a bit too much. Okay. And the same at the bottom. What I like about this bit of paper is the corrugated cardboard effect, because that means we can do something quite cool with some corrugated cardboard later, which we will do, whether that's on the back or on the inside where I put it, I'm not sure yet, but we will do that. Okay, I've got some pencil lines on here now, but that's not a problem because, as I said, we are going to distress this baby up. Be quite rough with this because we don't want this neat. We want this to look a little bit tattered and a little bit distressed. Alright. Some of this out of the way, so what we can do then is brush this into a nice neat pile over here and tidy it up afterwards. I'm of course just pressing the wrong side, because this is the side that it's going to be facing up. So I had a while back a new bed delivered, and the delivery guys were laughing their heads off at me because my whole bed came wrapped in corrugated cardboard. And I was more excited about the corrugated cardboard than I was about the bed. And these delivery men, seriously, they thought I was nuts. And I was going, oh, I could make this and I could make that. And they were like, yeah, we've got your new bed. And I was like, yeah, but I really like the cardboard. So it's like not your standard hard, I suppose, cardboard. It's like a softer version, but it's got this pattern on it, which is brilliant. Like sort of the texture, gives me the texture that I need. Just sometimes not necessarily as stiff as I would like it, but you know, it was free and I've got loads of it, so can't have it all. So I've just figured actually that this is probably going to take quite a while because we've got this to do and all these little pieces to do. So I think what I might do is switch the camera off now, get all these distressed because I haven't worked out how to time lapse it and fast forward it. So if I switch the camera off while I get all these pieces distressed around the edges and come back to you once I've done those. So I will see you shortly. Okay, I have distressed all the edges. It has taken me, I don't know, maybe about 10 minutes, but we are all distressed, baby, yeah. So I'm thinking, I was going to edge this with the vintage photo, the same as the most of the inside pieces, but I think I'd actually prefer to do it more of a greeny blue. And my thinking behind that is that I have a new spray coming, which I ordered, I think, either yesterday or the day before, paint spray. And when it comes, I'll show it to you. But it's like a bluey green patina spray, which I thought would be a really cool colour to go with this. So right now I'm looking for this very small piece here, and I don't know if that's the right colour. Let's give it a try and find out. Yes, I like that. This is pine needles, and this is a really greeny green, but I think it's going to make quite a nice effect on these, because you're only really going to see it a very small amount around the edges. So, and this is for the back as well, so the back is not necessarily going to be on show as much, unless I decide not to have it as a wall hanging and to have it freestanding and have the back showing, which, being me, you never know, because I like to make things up as I go along and might decide that I quite like that idea to do it later. So I'm going to just dress up the edges of all of these with this pine needles colour. I bought this colour specifically for when I did my lamp, my beautiful lamp. I love my lamp, but that's what I bought this colour for, but it seems to go quite well with this paper too. And I noticed earlier actually that half my hands were dyed vintage photo colour, and now I'm going to be pine needle colour, but you know, hey ho. My husband does enjoy laughing at me and my different coloured hands. So it was quite dark on this paper, but I think once we've got it all together and stuck down, it'll sort of marry in a bit more. A bit more around there. This doesn't really have any bluey green in it. Lost a bit. Well, that's interesting. Where's the other one? Oh, there. Seriously, my whole entire table that we're sitting at is now just covered in stuff. So my plan for tonight, if possible, is to get these all inked up and all stuck on, so that tomorrow I can get a load of things out and we can make a start preparing embellishments. And on the inside, I do have first though some masking that I would like to do on the back of this K with some texture paste. I got a new mask from Tando Creative. Seriously, love that place. Their chipboard things to alter are just amazing. The Wizard of Oz house that I did, where Happy Little Bluebirds Fly, that was a Tando Creative piece. And the steampunk goggles on the hat of my lamp, that was a Tando Creative piece as well. And they also do masks and stencils by Andy Skinner. And this new stencil I've got, I think it's like a distorted chicken wire, and it's really cool, so I want to give that a go. So I was thinking I might give that a go on the back of here with some white texture paste, like I said, and then spray over that with my new spray that's coming, because that gives me a nice chance to have a play with my new spray, which I can't remember who it's by, so I'm going to have to show it to you whenever it comes. And then the colouring of this as well means that I can use some of the lovely flowers that I bought from Craft Supplies 1 on Etsy. And the owner of that store, her name is Julie, has been really, really helpful, really, really lovely lady. And I was really impressed actually by how quickly my order got here, because obviously they are in the US and I'm in the UK. And it seemed to take no time at all, and I was really pleased with both the product and the price. The price was brilliant for the quality of the product, so really impressed by that. And anyone like me that's in the UK will know that we don't have a lot of places to get good products from in the UK. Not a lot of places at all. I buy a lot of things, a lot of my stuff on eBay, and quite a lot of it comes from eBay China, so I'm quite used to having to wait for things to get here. I have the smallest bit of sponge to do this, don't I? Need to get some more of these. But I am too lazy to drive to the shop and like to do online shopping and have stuff delivered to my door. I don't know actually if that's laziness or lack of time. maybe a bit of both. And I'm still liking these corrugated cardboard ends, so we might have to do something with those. Perfect opportunity to use some corrugated cardboard. I've got a lot of it. So the second video is still loading. It's on 69%, and apparently it still has 64 minutes to go, so quite some wait. And I'm hoping that I'm not boring you all to death whittering on. I do feel a bit funny talking to myself, I must say. Just trying to add a little bit more. Much, just a few smudges here and there. Just sort of marry it in a bit. I don't want this neat, I want this not neat, but a bit of a tie-in. So, there we go. A bit more there. Right, quite like that. Quite happy with that. Now, okay. I think that's probably just about okay. Let's give it a go. See what happens. As you can see, I didn't venture to the shop. Look, there we go. There's the green now. Lovely jubbly. So we're still currently using the Fabri-Tac. Seems like a waste of perfectly good Fabri-Tac to me, but you know, needs must. So earlier I was talking to a friend on the phone, and she is a crafty friend, but she doesn't have a YouTube channel, and I was trying to convince her. Don't think I did a very good job of trying to convince her, but more crafters on YouTube the better, as far as I'm concerned. And she usually makes cards, but she said she was going to, well, she was considering doing an altered art project, which I thought was really cool. This really isn't the right type of glue to be using for this. Oh dear. Needs must, needs must. I'm going to be gutted if this doesn't stick. Look at the state of it. Do you reckon this is why things take me so long? Because I don't have the right tools. Probably is, right? Okay, I reckon I've about got that covered. Now I've got to try and stick it in the right place. All lined up everywhere. Okay, I think we are good to go. bumped it a little bit there. That's okay. Won't notice that later. But there we are. You know what I forgot to do? I haven't cut the paper for these. Or these. Okay. So there's our pile of bits. So we need to do some top pieces and some bottom pieces, and I'm thinking that I'm going to use what I have left over here. Should we make them all different? 4 different ones? Or should we make them 2 and 2? What should we do, guys? I think we can do, yeah, those 2 are going to work. Okay. Oh, how did I manage that? Okay. Once sandwich shall be all good. Which one was that? Hold on. Okay, what did I say? Is that one? Yeah, that's that one. So then I need this one. I think. Yeah. Okay. Bottom ones. What have I got left that I can use? I have 2 of these. Will these fit? That is the question. Yes, they will. That is really not a very straight line at all. Well, it's a straight line, it's just at an angle. Take quite a bit off that one. Make that straighter. Excuse me. Okay. One bit and this one. Which needs to go to line there. Hey. Right, okay. Okay, so I am going to distress the edges of those, and I'm going to go around those in the pine needle with the tiniest bit of sponge ever, and then I will be back. Okay, we're nearly there. So I've done the little corner bits, and I have inked the edges of the little corner bits. So now I need to remember which bit's for which side. Right, okay, this one should be relatively simple. There before the grace of God go I. Okay. I'm going to glue this one up. I do actually have some PVA glue, and I did just spend a minute wondering whether it would be a good idea to try and stick these down with the PVA glue, but it's kind of a cheap own brand school glue type thing, and I don't really think that I want to risk ruining it. So I'm going to keep going with the Fabri-Tac for now, and hopefully my tacky glue will be here Monday or Tuesday, and I'll have finished papering by then and not need it anymore. Well, not for this project anyway, but you know. Right, I think we are good with that. Keep that up. Okay, which way round did I want this? I wanted the brown towards the bottom. Oh, that was just stupid, wasn't it? Look. Idiot. I'm an idiot. I've left just replying to a comment on one of my videos, and I have left it playing in the kitchen. I'm not very good at this YouTube thing, people. I don't understand half of it all. I've just switched over to the new channel thing today because it kept threatening that it would change me over itself if I didn't do it, so I spent a couple of minutes looking at it, but not very long. Ooh, yes, I'm quite liking the green actually. I don't know if it's coming across as bright on the camera as it is to me, but I'm liking it. It's fab. I say fab a lot, right? I'm sorry about that. I don't know why I do that. But that's just me. Okay. So, now, did we do these for the top or the bottom? Can you remember? Hands up. Anyone? No, no one remembers. Okay. I can't remember. That looks a bit short to me. And that's too long, so maybe that's for that side? Okay. That's definitely too short. And that's definitely too long. So we're going with saying these were for this end? Not for that one. Okay, that fits there. So if somebody tells me that fits there. Oh, look, perfect. Hey, like I didn't know that. Excuse me. Right. Okay. I'm going to do the other bit as well. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll glue the other bit up too so that we can get them both on. And okay. Glue. So this one is going in here. I'm not pressing it down just yet because I want to get them both in place first. And this one is going. I think I'm going to push this one on first. Okay. That seemed to work quite well. Brilliant. And then I can push this one in as well. Push that down and in. There we go. And the edges are all running along quite nicely together. Get down a bit further. Some sort of battered up bit, which was the intention. Okay. So that will in that case mean that these are for this side, so they should fit. So that one in there, like so, and that one in there. Yeah, fabulous. We're just going to stick these ones, and then we've just got the end pieces to do, and then we're done. Babe, could you turn that video off in there, please? I left it playing, so I was replying to a comment from someone. So my husband's just opened the door, so the noise you can hear will probably be the telly, stroke the Wii, depending on what he's doing now. Oh look, he shut the door. And I'm still gluing. It's really weird talking to yourself, you know.
No, no.
These poor people are probably bored to death of me wittering about rubbish. And they're probably laughing their heads off that I'm not like 10 times more organised than I am. Okay. Stop eating the kids' sweets. This one here. Like so. Got a bit of a gap. Why have we got a bit of a gap? Don't want a gap. Okay, that's better. And one in there. Push that on. Fabulous. Okay. And then we have this side. And yeah, that's the top bit. And I glue this one as well. My arm's getting worn out from keep squeezing this tube. Like really worn out. They're really weak. Right, okay. But we haven't got much left to stick, guys, and then we're going to be leaving it here for tonight, so this way round. Drop that down there. I won't press it down just yet. And this one in there. Oh dear. It's a bit strange. That is way, way, way too long. Way, way too long. So, okay, we'll fix that. Look how long that is. Look. Way too long. That's alright though, we'll fix that after. We've glued it now, so we've got to stick it. But we will cut that off afterwards because we'll want to distress the edge, but we can't do that while the glue's wet, so we won't do it just yet. We'll leave it as is for now. Okay. Top and bottom bit, and then, my dears, we will be done for this evening. No, we want to do these if we can, vice versa to the bottom, but I don't know. No, it's not going to work. They appear to be different sizes, which means that that one has to go there, and that one has to go there. Well, that's that then. Could of course turn them upside down. Yeah, I prefer that. So I have to run around that with some more ink, because it now means that the ink is on the wrong side, but you know, we can do that. It's not a problem. Let's just get them stuck for now. Down we go. Just quite a bigger gap that side than that side. Make that a bit more equal. Fab. There I go with fab again. And this one. Okay, so that then is stuck there. They need re-inking around the edges, like I said, but we can worry about that later. And then up this way we go, and this is where we've got the end that's too long, but we don't need to worry about that for now. Because if I just put glue on the wrong side, I have, haven't I? Did I do it at the top? Yes, I have. Darn me, I'm a Wally Wombat. Okay, turning it over, putting glue on the other side. So strangely, the same as we cut the other end bit too long, we also appear to have cut this bit too long. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Right, we'll cut both of those off once they're dry. And the last piece of paper, yay! Seems to have taken forever to get to this point. And there it is. That is then my last. Yay, ladies, we're at our last piece of paper. Okay, my battery's going to die, so that was fabulous timing. So this then is where we're at. And I'm thinking that it is looking pretty good. I've got to re-ink the edges of these and these, because we stuck them on upside down in the end. And we've got this end bit to cut off once it's dry. But that is where we're at. And we will carry on with this tomorrow. Thank you for joining me.